Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Hotrod. And as you can see, he looks awesome. Especially for a mainline Hotrod. This guy is just pure awesome. I really don't know what else to say other than I guess we can go into a wee bit of history. Character was introduced back in the 1984 movie as essentially the, I guess, next Kid Appeal character for like 3 minutes, even though he definitely wasn't that appealing to a lot of people back then. I liked him when I watched the movie, but that was because I didn't grow up with the G1 cartoon and I saw the movie a little bit before, so I was just like, hey, this guy's kind of cool. Though I will admit, could not say, speak properly there for a second. Though I will admit, the movie did scar me. The scene with the acid was definitely disturbing. But yeah, he's an awesome looking figure. Just all the really awesome detail that he has. The orange lights here on the chest, the very nice flame deco. The actually two-tone helmet that he has going on here. I'm not sure how well the camera is actually picking up on it, but as you can see, the helmet itself is actually done in 2 different shades of red. There's the main red that covers the rest of the body, and then there's this really nice kind of maroon that they have for the that they're using for the bumper as well. So that's actually really cool. You got the silver on the vent or on the head crest there, silver for the shoulders. The obvious wheels. You got the arms, the arm blasters. I'm not sure where my blast effect parts went for it, so that's unfortunate. But there is, I believe, in my older review, because this is technically a re-review, in the old one I showed off, if you put the exhaust flames in when he's in robot mode, they kind of look like he has energy swords or energy blades. So you can take another thing from Optimus Prime, that being the energy blades. Yeah, so on the pelvis here, they actually did some really nice kind of sculpting work, and that's it for the pelvis, because I don't want people staring at his pelvis. Go down. There we go. And they did a really good job just molding out the leg detail here. That I very much like all the molded detail here on the shin. It's really nice looking, and I know it's not, I don't think it's movie accurate. I can't remember if he had the this kind of detailing, and I just kind of noticed here, that's a cyber key port. That looks like a cyber key port, and I am so here for this. That is he has turbo kicking powers. That is what that's what this cyber key does. It gives him the turbo kick. Yeah, so turning around, as you can see, just essentially the back of the card mode that really does fold up quite nicely into the legs. Back of the leg, you have the stand port there, just his back, and then what I have essentially customized on this guy, this entire wing when it comes out of the box is just pure yellow, and I saw the really awesome detailing in the fin here, and I was like, yeah, I want that to pop. So I took a Gundam line marker and I just kind of filled in the lines, and yeah, no, it looks awesome. So things that this guy can do just in robot mode is you can flip up his head, flip down the goggles, and now he has some cool shades. Something I've always liked with Hotrod is just the cool shades. Just I don't know what it is, but just the fact that he technically has shades is really cool. And yeah, so that's basically it for articulation. There we go. There we go. Alright, so head is on a ball joint, so you can do a full 360. You can look up about that far, down that far, and you can also... Oh, no, never mind. I thought you could move his head forward. You can't. Arms can go all the way out like that, though it looks like he's shrugging, so... And then you get it kind of suck at Magnus. Arms can go full 360 if it wasn't for the giant fin there. But they can go back about that far, which is good enough. You get bicep rotation here, and about just over 90-degree bend at the elbow. You get wrist rotation and opening and closing wrist or fingies as well, which is very nice. You also get waist rotation, and you also get that far with the thighs. Only that far, unfortunately, going back, but you get a very nice knee bend. Technically a double knee bend, or if you just want the large one. And then he can go about that far on his feet when trying to do the splits. So, you know, like most guys, he's terrified of actually doing the splits. There we go. Alright, so for weapons, he originally comes with 2 blasters. This one and one other one that I don't know where I put. Sorry. You can also change out the arm by pulling this down, spinning around the fist, and allowing this 5mm port to come in. And here we have his buzzsaw, or I guess pizza cutter. So you can recreate the scenes where he's cutting down alien space tentacles to make Cybertronian calamari. Or if you have a certain upgrade kit, light turned off, you can get this blaster. This is a 3D printed blaster that I got off of TF Safari. Unfortunately, the seller, I believe, is sold out of these, so I'm not sure if you can get them anymore. If you can't, I do apologize. But yeah, it's a really cool looking blaster. It's done in gray plastic. It's been 3D printed, I believe. So you just got like all this very nice silver detailing going all around the blaster. You get these really awesome kind of smokestacks coming out the side. You get the flames over here. Now, in the promo picture, the buggers say that this is Blast Effect compatible. It is not. They lie. But you just kind of push it over to the peg there, and now you have him with this really awesome arm blaster. And I gotta say, I love this thing so much that I have him displayed with that arm blaster like all the time. And I really enjoy the beginning. The opening kind of bits of IDW's Hotrod, where he's kind of a loner, and he takes a couple of added risks. So I have given him a sniper rifle as well to kind of add to the whole I'm a loner kind of thing, because he's a sniper. He doesn't like working with other people, so he gets a sniper rifle. He can be cold and calculating when he needs to be, but he is overly friendly and kind of kid-like other times. Because, I mean, it's Hotrod. He's got to have a wee bit of an ego, doesn't he? Alright, if you want, like, any action poses, we'll bring in a little flight stand here. And see what we can do. Yeah. So, yeah, he fits in pretty well. Kind of. Yeah, no. Looks a little funny, but you can kind of get him into kind of like a Matrix shot pose kind of thing. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. I mean, it's a little stupid. I know the camera makes it kind of look stupid. I mean, that's kind of cool. Ow. Until he falls over. Yeah. Alright. So, for comparison, really, there's only one other one that I want to do. Here. There we go. Come on. Stand up straight. Something I'm finding is that he stands a little awkwardly. You kind of have to move his knees back a wee bit just to get him to stand a wee bit more naturally. But there's that. And here he is with the Queen of Racing, Override. Because, I mean, let's be honest here. These two would totally hit it off. And for the hell of it, here he is next to a Gundam. 1/44th scale. You know what? I mean, it's a little bit too small, but it kind of works, I think. Actually, no, I think it works perfectly in terms of scaling. Tell me down below what you guys think, but I honestly kind of think it works, weirdly enough. But that's just me. So, let's get down to the transformation. And I completely forgot one other thing. You can also open up the back of this hand, rotate it around, and now you have the welding attachment for him to repair Cup or Prime. If he had this attachment, why the hell didn't he try and help Prime with it? God damn it, Hotrod. Anyways, first, if you have this, remove it. Or if you have any of the accessories, remove them. And then rotate the hand around just to make life a wee bit easier. Now you can leave the goggles up or down. I'm going to just kind of leave them up for now. There we go. So, first thing you're going to want to do is bring out the little side flaps here. And then just kind of rotate them around and just cover the fist. Cover the fist. There we go. And then you want to break him in half. Bring up the front of the car. Bring up the hood. And then rotate the entire chest piece around. Flip back the head. And then collapse that all together. Then just rotate the arms down and around. Like so. And like so. Then you want to take the hip piece, rotate it around, bring out, unfold basically all of the legs, push in the foot, bring in the knee, and then close everything up. So, on the other side, bring it out, bring it out. Then you want to fold in the foot, and then you want to bring it in on this hinge, not this hinge. Just like that. Close it up. You just want to connect that together. And you want to bring out the back fin here. Bring it out. Turn it around. And then bring it down. And then you just want to connect it with the legs. Just to form a solid base. Like so. Then finally bring out the headlights. Flip in the hood, and here you have Hotrod in his really awesome. This movie was set in 2005, so we'll say 2005 supercar mode. Or for anybody else, the random future car that they thought we would all be driving back in the 90s. God, I wish. But yeah, I know I gushed about this in the old review, but I love this car. I love this car oh so much. It just oozes speed and style. I love the round, like the natural curves of the car itself and how it just so naturally dips without having to bend any of the elbows or anything. Like, that is so nice, and I love the car. I love the car so much. You have the engine flame, still nice and visible, and this really nice engine piece. Got the orange for the headlights here. So, yeah, that makes the chest piece, a fake part, a full part. But you know what? To get a very nice hood like this, I'm okay with it because it doesn't really intrude on anything. And it just helps make the robot mode just look that much more cohesive. So, you know what? I'm cool with this. If this is how they handle full parts, not like Siege Mirage, which we will not talk about because I don't have Siege Mirage and I will never get Siege Mirage. Mainly because they don't make them anymore. And also because I don't like the mold. He says after owning 2 versions of the mold and is planning on get the Crusher mold. But anyways, for comparison, here we have him next to good old Override. I forgot her name for a second. I was about to call her Alita. Whoops. But yeah, I love this. Did you remember when they said that she was going to be a retool of this? So happy we didn't get that, and she is her own new mold. Something I would love is if, I know in Velocitron coming up, we're going to get a repaint of Hotrod here. So I will be doing, I guess, a third review of this toy in particular, just in the color scheme. And I think they're doing the toy accurate colors for him, and they look awesome. He looks so cool, and I can't wait to actually get him and show him to you guys. Yeah, as you can see, they are really, like, both of these cars are designed for speed, and I love it. I am so here for it. I won't lie, I feel like Hotrod may be a wee bit faster than Override. I can't believe I'm saying that. Sacrilege, I know. The literal queen of speed, maybe beat out by a dinky Earth car. I mean, to be fair, she got beaten out by Hotshot back in Cybertron when he was a tank? A friggin' APC? How does that work? Explain that one to me, Hasbro, please. I need to know what you know what? No, sorry, Takara. What were you guys smoking when you decided that, yeah, we're going to make it so that Hotshot, who is now a tank, essentially, a tank, can be the fastest girl alive who is made for speed. She sounded like she's Sonic now. What the hell? But yeah, so that is it for these guys, and yeah, like I said, I love this thing, and because I did it before, here he is next to a Gundam. Now the scale is completely off, but you can kind of have Gundam kind of sitting on him. Adorable. That's adorable. And just to add insult to injury, because I have him in vehicle mode right now, here he is next to Ghost Prime. You let me die. You let me die. Sorry. I apologize for that. If that is triggering to anybody, I apologize. I can't believe I'm going to say this on camera. I believe Hotrod did nothing wrong. Yeah, I know. I'm a villain. I know. I just, I kind of agree with Hotrod. Protect Prime, but he could have used his arm blasters instead of just running at Megatron. So yeah. The bad thoughts aside, we're not gonna talk about those anymore. Yeah, no, he's an awesome figure, and if you guys can still find him, or if you're willing to wait for these the Speedia 500 release, I highly recommend getting this guy. He is so much fun to play with. He's so much fun to handle. The transformation is so much fun, and it's so cool too. It also works a lot like the movie as well. And if you're looking for like a much better review than mine, highly recommend checking out the Lazy Eyebrows stop motion review of this guy. He knows a lot more about cars than I do. He is a lot better reviewer than me in any kind of way. So yeah. And plus he's another Canadian, so support some of those Canadian Transformers fans, will ya? Kidding. I mean, go and support him, obviously, if you don't already know him. But yeah, no, I highly recommend getting this figure, or if you're willing to wait for the Speedia 500 version. Highly recommend. But yeah, so that's it for today, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. So have a good rest of your day, night, or whenever you're going to watch this. Excuse me. And I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone. Actually, before we go, you can kind of see his head poking through the glass here. It's terrifying, and I love it. Bye, everyone.